It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see James Cook, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Bills and the Colts coming up next.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And we're talking about an uber-talented young quarterback. Finally healthy after suffering a setback a season ago. Obviously, you'd love to have him on the field, but the time away may have been a blessing in disguise in terms of long-term development. And if you ask anyone around the Indianapolis camp, make no mistake about it, they have lofty expectations of this young man, and he is a big, big player in the Colts' future.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. You look at this Buffalo defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Beckham will go in motion right. Allen. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. They'll run with Cook. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The home team's offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
Brandon, we both know plenty about this game, but you don't have to be an expert to figure out that they're going to lean heavily on their ground game to try and win this week. He sits number 5 in the league so far in rushing, and when they've had success on that side of the ball, he's been at the center of it. If they want to win in this one, he's got to play like that to help drive them down the field.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They go play action with Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
A 50-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Johnson jostles free.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
James Cook running back out now. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. To the air, Allen. And caught by Cooper for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and a couple.
They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson will keep it once again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Johnson to return it.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. A give to Cook out of the gun.
Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
They run it again with Cook. Able to push his way through. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. we've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir from a yard out. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's 21-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Richardson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Richardson working from the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It's 4th down and goal.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. Kendrick Bourne, a touchdown catch in that first half. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Nelson Aguilar leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Xavier Worthy, a touchdown reception. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half, and to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down on a 21-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find it.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
A 41-yard gain. First down, Buffalo.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Bass on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Richardson. He's got his... Pierce has it knocked loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that... Turn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Richardson. And incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
A 37-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. On play action, Allen. Forced out to his left. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. To the air, Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Allen now looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Allen off the play fake. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Richardson looking to throw this. That's complete to Pierce.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Richardson.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Flushed out, under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. That one finds Pierce right side.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Throwing now is Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills 1st down.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play action. Now it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Buffalo, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.